Hi, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel at the anchor desk with my partner, Clark Kellogg. Coming up on College Hoops Tonight, we'll unveil our choices for the top 10 mid-major teams in the NCAA, as well as show you the best action from around the nation. But we begin with a special player who was an easy choice as our Player of the Week in college basketball.
Craven was phenomenal this week. As performances by two guards go, his ranks up there with any of them this season.
Now let's unveil our list of the top 10 mid-major teams in college hoops. These teams could probably hold their own in any of the power conferences if they had the chance.
Top to bottom, they're certainly not as strong as a list of the top 10 major conference teams, but one or two of them have just as much talent as any of those teams, especially the team in the top spot.
Gonzaga is setting themselves apart from the other mid-majors in more ways than one, but what really impresses me is their imposing strength of schedule. They've adopted the anyone, anywhere scheduling philosophy, and it's transformed them into a very dangerous opponent. There was no shortage of excitement on the court in the past few days, so let's take a look at our games of the week. We had a pair of top 25 teams in an old-fashioned grudge match. Ohio State dismantled Florida.
The score might not have been close, but I don't think that's an indicator of how similar these teams are talent-wise. It was just a matter of one side having an off night at the worst possible time. Clemens had the hot hand on the winning side. His 20 points led the team. Watching him basically put his teammates on his back and single-handedly carry them to the victory in a big game situation like this was stupendous.
We don't get to see two top 5 teams on the court together very often, but that's just what our next game gave us. Arizona toppled Duke.
The Arizona Wildcats look like they're legit. This was one of the toughest teams in the country they were up against, and they breezed right through them. Arizona was deadly from long range. Their three-point shooting made a huge difference. I don't know if they came into this game with a plan to attack from long range, but that's definitely the way it turned out.
If you can consistently knock down big threes, it really wears down an opponent mentally. It just is so deflating when you work on defense only to give up a shot from behind the arc.
That'll do it for us here in the studio. For my partner, Clark Kellogg, I'm Greg Gumbel. Thanks for watching College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. Enjoy the exciting week of college hoops action to come.